Hi everybody, it's Rob Chavez again with the CAZA group of Keller Williams Realty, coming at you with pro tip number 5 when it comes to writing an awesome winning contract in today's competitive environment. And that has everything to do with your home inspection contingency period. So this is the 5th decision that you need to make. How long am I going to write this home inspection contingency for? And how does it actually work, right? So typically, a buyer's agent's going to put in there somewhere between 7 to 10 days for the home inspection contingency period, and then there's another 3 or 4 days for the back and forth negotiation. Well, as you can imagine, that can create a total of somewhere between 13 to 14 days for that seller and the buyer to negotiate all those terms, and that can create a lot of uncertainty for the seller. So we want to eliminate that in a competitive environment, and instead compress the time down to a home inspection period of probably no more than like 4 or 5 days, which still gives you, by the way, because there's another section in the contract where you have to write in the amount of negotiation period after that date. You could write in 3 days. Still gives you, let's say if you have a 5-day home inspection period, it gives you a total of 7 days to come to an agreement on those terms. You can imagine that creates a lot more certainty for the seller, which is what you want in a competitive environment. In fact, the ultimate amount of certainty is not to have a home inspection contingency at all, right? But a lot of people are nervous about that, rightfully so. And the way you could get around that is by doing a pre-inspection ahead of time, so that when you submit the offer in, you've already done the pre-inspection and you're not tying up the seller. That would be kind of like the ultimate. Or let's say you walk into the condo and it's just these 4 walls and everything looks immaculate and there's nothing really too much there to be scared of because the condo building is responsible for the roof. And you can see that everything within these 4 walls, there's no structural issues that are there because, that would essentially mean that there was a structural problem with the entire building. So you might feel confident enough in a situation like that to draft the offer without a home inspection contingency. Now, that said, the majority of the offers will have some kind of home inspection contingency. All I'm asking you to do is consider reducing the time frame from somewhere between 7 to 10 days to as little as 3 to 5 days. You see, your agent and your your agent, and you could have that home inspector on speed dial. So as soon as that gets ratified, they can be out there literally the next day. They can do the inspection and they can have the report back in 24 hours, which still gives you ample time to negotiate the terms because you have a negotiation period that's there. So know that this is a strategy that we employ to create certainty for the seller and still protect the buyer in the process. This is how you get contracts won. These are the things that a lot of buyer's agents don't tell you about. We've been trained, and I train all our agents on how to do this at a really high level to ensure that you still get protected, but we eliminate a lot of the competition because we just make a smarter offer. So as always, if you have questions about this, feel free to email me, text me, friend me on Facebook or LinkedIn. I'm happy to share our knowledge about how to get contracts won in this super competitive environment. Make it a great day.